Good evening. On behalf of the senior class, I want to welcome you to Class Night 2001. In front of me, I see our teachers, our parents and siblings, our community, gathered tonight to witness another step towards our commencement and the futures that await. For 12 years, we have worked with moments like this in mind. Tonight, we honor and recognize our achievements as we edge ever closer to receiving our diplomas. Thank you for joining us, because without your support, none of us would be where we are now. Where would we be without the siblings who have come before us and set examples for us to follow? Or our parents who drove us to sports practice and music lessons and encouraged us to do our best? Where would we be without the dedication of the faculty here at the high school? It took the efforts of these people and many more to bring us here tonight. Thank you again, and now let us celebrate our class night.
Good evening. If you guys would please join me in reciting the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Good evening. Tonight we are here to honor the outstanding achievements of the class of 2001. I would like to first share with you a quote from an anonymous author who said, "The man who follows the crowd will usually get no further than the crowd. The man who walks alone is likely to find himself in places no one has gone before." Our class truly exemplifies these words in every aspect. We sit before you tonight as a united body, but if you look closer, you will see 226 individuals. It is this diversity that makes our class truly rich. Every student here has worked very hard over the last 4 years in earning a seat here tonight. The effort put forth by each and every one of us is what makes our class truly great. So tonight, Dr. McDonald, school board members, administrators, faculty, and friends, it is my honor to welcome you to the Timberlane Class Night 2001.
The past few years of high school bring back memories of a kind and determined young woman, Catherine Galland. At the beginning, she was a little unsure of herself, but that never got in the way of her excellent achievement in academics, nor in her ability to evoke respect from our fellow students. She may not realize it, but she has the leadership qualities that many wish to have. She always had a compliment for everyone, and her positive outlook on life is inspiring. For the past 2 years, she held the honorable position of color guard captain, and she was also involved in the school's percussion section of the band. Katie has impressed us at our school coffee house when she demonstrated her baton act, which revealed her ambitious talent that took many years of hard work to be able to perform. Hard work is something Katie is very familiar with. Even though she enjoyed her extracurricular activities, like the ski team for example, schoolwork always came first. She could be seen riding home from a ski meet on the bus with a headlamp so she'd be able to finish her homework. This year alone, she took 3 AP advancement placement classes, and she shined in all of them. All of her qualities will serve her well at the Rochester Institute of Technology next year. Tonight, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you the class essayist of 2001, Katie Gallant.
Good evening. Walt Disney once said, "We keep moving forward, opening new doors and doing new things, because we're curious and curiosity keeps leading us down new paths." There are many things that have led us to this great moment in our lives. Some we may regret, but others we will always treasure. These treasured experiences have come from moments when our curiosity inspired courage, dedication, and hard work. These qualities will allow us to focus on the long-term goal, so we can strive for our personal best and satisfaction. Mark Twain once said, "Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not the absence of fear." In my past, my self-doubt and fear of failure and ridicule have stopped me from doing many things. In high school, I realized that I didn't need to be good at everything. I just need to be involved and give my best. People don't remember if you're good or bad at something. They remember your effort and attitude behind the task. I will always have the fear of trying new things. But now I know that fear can subside, and looking back, I am glad I took the risk. For example, before high school, I was very shy and never got involved in any extracurricular activities. However, in my freshman year, I joined band because I really wanted to be a part of the group, even though I did not know a single person. I didn't talk to anyone for about a week, but people talked to me and welcomed me into the group. I soon found myself in a whole new world with a big family of friends. If I did not take the risk by joining band, I would have never had all the wonderful experiences of being part of such a wonderful organization. Don't let fear run your lives. Have the courage to go on with that fear, and you can forever be happy and satisfied with yourself. Everybody wants to accomplish great things in life, but one has to build up to greatness, for it comes in small parts. Helen Keller once said, "I long to accomplish a great and noble task, but it is my chief duty to accomplish small tasks as if they were great and noble." We have to try hard at everything we do, not just the big important things. The little things give us practice and teach us self-discipline and how to work hard, so when a bigger challenge arises, we are able to approach it with dignity and grace. I believe we can get anywhere if we work hard at it. I encourage all of us to work as hard as we can at everything we do. It may not always bring success, but it can lead to a true sense of self-worth and pride. When we evaluate success, we look for how it is accomplished and the attitude behind the achievement. Margaret Thatcher once said, "Look at a day when you are supremely satisfied at its end. It is not a day when you lounge around doing nothing. It is when you've had everything to do and you've done it." It is strange, but I have realized that my best days were the ones when I got up early, went to bed late, and never stopped all day. I could not feel more satisfied with myself than at that moment. Sure, those hours of studying and writing papers were not the most fun thing to do, but they made me feel good about myself. We all need to find that best time to put in the best effort. Do whatever you can do to succeed, even if it may seem strange to people. Some people are night owls and do their best work in the evening. Other people, like myself, do their best work in the morning. In the morning, I was refreshed and ready to work, rather than at night when I was tired from a full day of school. Many of my classmates thought this was rather odd, but it worked for me. Find your own way and never give up, and you can succeed and make all your dreams come true. I'd like you all to remember our journey will not end here. This is a small step toward our greater achievements in life. Be proud, be strong, and be determined. You owe it to yourself. You've made it this far. I'd like to give a special thanks to my parents, teachers, and friends for guiding me down this fine path of success. Without them, I would not be where I am today. They've helped me believe in myself and made me realize that I can do anything if I set my mind to it. Good luck next year, and may all your hopes and dreams come true. Thank you.
Good evening. In keeping with the dignity of tonight's procedures, the Select Ensemble is proud to present a vocal rendition of the overture to the Barber of Seville by Rossini. Thank you.
Ding, 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 ding. Before we begin our program this evening, I would just like to say thank you to the Select Ensemble for an outstanding performance. That's a little hard act to follow. Before starting the program, I would be remiss not to say, on behalf of the entire school district, to thank the entire Timberlane Regional School District community and the 4 towns for their continued support. Without your support and efforts, there would be no way we could continue the types of programs that you see on a daily basis here at the high school. Tonight, we celebrate in recognizing the graduating class of 2001. I always have to make a mistake. Certainly the class of 2001, and recognizing all of the organizations that will give over 168 scholarships tonight. That partnership, ladies and gentlemen, is not a small token. There are 3 types of scholarships that will be given tonight. Those which will be awarded through the scholarship committee, those scholarships which are awarded by local organizations, and our continued partnerships with college, universities, and corporations. On behalf of the entire committees, I'd like to thank everyone. Now it's my pleasure to introduce my boss, Les Murray.
One of the other administrators has called my attention to the fact that, in a sense, the class of 2001 might well be called the last class of the old Timberlane. For you were the last to enter the high school before the bond issue was passed and all of the construction and renovation began. Over the past 2 years, and especially this year, you have been participants in a remarkable transformation. It's been a long way for all of us to get here tonight, but thinking back along the road we've traveled and remembering the challenges you have faced and overcome, I have to disagree with my colleague. It therefore gives me tremendous pleasure to welcome you to class night and to celebrate the achievements of the first class of the new Timberlane. It gives me great pleasure to introduce my boss. And I've worked with Dr. McDonald over the past 7 years, 3 years as principal. And one of the things I've learned from him is this. Whenever he'd call me or bring me into a meeting, many times he'd phrase things like, "Les, you might want to consider this." Ladies and gentlemen, there was never any might about it. The consideration was always a nice way of saying, and if it didn't get considered, by the next day, it did get considered. He certainly has mentored me through the years, has helped me to develop as a professional, and has served as a personal confidant many times over. It gives me a great deal of pleasure to introduce our superintendent, Dr. Douglas McDonald.
It's a real pleasure for me to be here this evening and participate in this celebration of the achievements of the class of 2001. As Mr. Murray said, this has been a challenging year because of our construction project. And I want to thank the class of 2001 for your leadership during a very, very challenging time. You set a positive tone for the school. Your flexibility, your good grace, and your leadership has made this year a very successful one. So it's very appropriate that the first event that we hold in our new renovated gym is the 2001 class night. I'd also like to recognize Principal Les Murray. As you know, Mr. Murray has decided to leave us and is returning to Massachusetts. I'd like to thank him for his leadership and his service to this school for 6 years as an assistant principal and for the last 3 years as a principal. He has helped move this school and this district forward, and we will certainly miss him. And finally, I'd like to wish every member of the class of 2001 success, happiness, good health, as you leave Timberlane and commence the next phase of your lives. Good luck.
Since 1976, this community member has contributed her time, energy, and insights to the Timberlane Regional School District. In a very real sense, even though she has not been a high school teacher or counselor, she has had a significant influence on every graduating class. Through her participation on the scholarship committee, in recognition of her 25 years of service on this body, it is my pleasure and my honor to acknowledge Tammy McSheehy. With me, beside me, and I refuse to say she's only my secretary, she's been my right-hand person for the 3 years that I've been principal. She's done everything that I asked and more. I don't know how I'll ever find another person. She's put together tonight many of the awards and ceremonies and making sure things go correctly for us. I'd like you to honor my secretary, Mrs. Diane Rothwell. We have two special guests with us this evening. The first guest is a French teacher in our department. She came down with a devastating illness halfway through the year. She's battled that illness tooth and nail. Our students rose to the occasion and raised thousands of dollars to assist her in her fight. Tonight, I ask the Timberlane community to join with me and present this small token to this teacher so that as she continues that fight back to health, back to coming back to our students, that she can look at this small gift and continue to get the inspiration, because our kids did this on their own. Nobody asked them to. This is something that Timberlane does over and over, and it's what makes it a special place. Mrs. Sue Pomeroy from the French department, please come forward. kind of glad that I sweat so much so you can't see whether I'm having a real emotional attack here or not. The second person that has a special place in all of our hearts, he worked maintenance at the high school and the middle school. Dedicated beyond belief. He and I would have go-arounds. Bruce, I need this fixed now. Les, you gave me 6 other things to do an hour ago. But he continued to work through it. His gentle manner was missed beyond belief the time that he has been out. There was a tragic accident. He was involved in that. The doctors at Massachusetts General Hospital marveled at the way he fought and kept fighting to come back. He has one of the most positive attitudes with everything that has happened to him that I have ever seen. He's an inspiration to everybody that thinks they're having a bad day. He's had many bad days. He came back to us about 3 weeks ago to come into the office, and he was his old self, telling me that the place looked awful, that what were we going to do without him, that no, I don't have time to fix that faucet, Les. But I'll tell you something, he continues with the attitude, he continues to ask us how things are going. He loves Timberlane. The kids, again, raised thousands of dollars, unsolicited by this faculty. Those are the things that should be in our newspapers. That's what should be there. It gives me a great deal of pride, sense of honor, just to know this person. And right now, I'm bringing him up, and again, I ask Timberlane, give him the inspiration that he needs to keep doing the fight, because there's still a long way to go. Mr. Bruce Allen, come up here. On to the awards. To present the faculty award from our science department, Mr. Lou Broad.
The faculty award is given to a graduating senior who the faculty wishes to recognize for exhibiting positive characteristics and outstanding behavior both in school and community. The recipient should exhibit maturity, a high level of social concern, and a strong commitment to academic responsibilities. In the opinion of the faculty, this student should be well equipped to take on the adult responsibilities and a positive impact at his or her post-secondary studies. For the past 2 years, I've worked closely with this student, and I've come to admire her many great qualities, especially her ability to combine sacrifice with unrelenting cheerfulness. It's my great privilege and pleasure to present this award to Alyssa Small.
To present the DPO Personal Improvement Award, Assistant Principal Patricia Stone.
This award is given in memory of David DeFeo, a former student at Timberlane Regional High School. Its purpose is to recognize that individual who has demonstrated dramatic, positive change in attitude and personal development during his or her years at Timberlane. It's my personal pleasure this evening to be asked to give this award. The faculty places a lot of esteem to this award and spends a lot of time over a 4-year period of time thinking ahead as to who they're going to give it to. The young lady that we're giving it to tonight is my personal choice as well. The faculty has determined that the recipient of this award to be Maria Fernandez.
To present the Catherine Gates Memorial Award from the Guidance Department, Ms. Kim Varney.
This award is presented in memory of Catherine N. Gates from the class of 1978. The recipient of this award has demonstrated an artistic ability necessary to succeed in the highly competitive field of the arts. And we saw her sing earlier tonight. This year's recipient is Ms. Shannon Bilo.
To present the Frank Kilcourse Service Award, Kevin Kilcourse.
Last year we first established this award to honor my father, who gave a lot of his time to the Timberlane community before passing away in 1998. We established the award primarily to honor the graduating senior who seemed to my family to have given the most of him or herself to the Timberlane community during his or her time here in Timberlane. It's my honor to announce this year's winner, Mr. Ryan Holder.
Never afraid to be his own person, this student is a talented musician and artist. He has contributed greatly to our community, both through his music and artwork, as well as through his maturity and self-confidence. A senior salute to Kevin Belanger. To present the Sharon Kellett Memorial Award, Ms. Sue Takesian from our Business Department.
It's my pleasure to be able to present the Sharon Kellett Award tonight. This award is given to a person in each graduating class who has shown exceptional interest in working with young children and plans to pursue this as an area of work or study. The recipient of this award recently completed an internship at Pollard School. She turned the 40 required hours into 140 hours. Her supervising teacher at Pollard describes her as kind, patient, insightful, willing to listen, and says she has the ability to see the good in every person. Or what, as one of her students said, she's going to make a great teacher. High praise from a 10-year-old boy. It's my pleasure to present this to Rebecca Dwinells.
To present the Wilbur R. Moody Citizenship Award, Department Chair Maureen Zimzak.
Good evening. The Wilbur R. Moody Citizenship Award is given in memory of Wilbur Moody, a community member who donated many hours of service to the high school. This award is presented annually to the student who demonstrates good citizenship in the classroom. It is my honor to present this award. This year's recipient is Rebecca Karen.
To present the Cindy C. Meridian Memorial Award, Roxanne O'Connor from our Science Department.
This is the 15th year that Cindy's Award has been presented, and just as the other awards that are given out this night, faculty are encouraged to nominate someone for the award, and then there's a committee that is the ultimate selection group for the award. The past 14 years, I have never been able to nominate anyone for this award because even though the people that won the award, I could see why they got it and I could see some of the traits that Cindy had, I never before this year found a person who so fully embodied the person that Cindy Meridian was. This individual who's going to be awarded this evening, I first met as a freshman. During that particular time of life, I was in the affectionately known as the closet classroom in the old back hall directly across from the girls' room. And one afternoon, there was quite a commotion going on in the girls' room with kind of colorful language and loud, angry voices. I went in to see what was going on. And there were two young ladies there, one of whom was obviously very, very distressed. The second young lady put a big smile on her face, put out her hand and said, "Hi, I'm da-da-da-da-da, and I'm taking care of this problem. My friend's not having a good day." And I thought to myself, okay. I said, "I'm across the hall if you need me." And in just a matter of moments, the two girls came out. The first girl obviously consoled of whatever her issues were. The second girl, again, a beautiful smile on her face. One of the things that was so delightful about Cindy is she too knew when someone needed something, when she could sense when a person was having a bad day, and she would know what to do. Even though she was extremely popular, she didn't worry about that. Whoever that person was that was in need, she was there for them. Cindy was a dancer. That was her favorite part of cheerleading. This young lady is quite an accomplished dancer also. Cindy was a woman of fashion. She always had her nails perfectly manicured, and she had the ultimate hairdo and the ultimate clothes, irregardless of whether it was in style. This young lady also pushes style, a little more casual than Cindy, but always has a great hairdo, a great costume, something to pep up the day, to celebrate a holiday, to just be a wonderful individual. Cindy never, ever was afraid to grab a mic and lead the student body in cheers. This young lady has many times throughout her high school career led her schoolmates in cheers. It is with the utmost pride and pleasure that I present on behalf of the class of 1986 and the Meridian family the Cindy C. Meridian Memorial Award to Marguerite Dufresne.
It is my pleasure to present a Stonehill College Award, and let me read the letter. We are pleased to announce that the Stonehill College Honors Program Committee has selected Kelly B. Doyle as an Honors Program Scholar. The designation Honors Program Scholar is afforded only to those who have demonstrated outstanding academic promise. Recipients of this designation are selected on the basis of their competitive high school profile, recommendations, and standardized testing scores. Stonehill College Honors Scholars have access to special courses and career planning seminars, guest speakers, as well as cultural field trips. It is a pleasure to present this to Kelly B. Doyle. It is my pleasure to introduce Athletic Director Dennis Tardiff and Maureen Zimzak to present the Timberlane Personal Achievement Award.
Good evening. Isn't this wonderful? It is our pleasure to present the Timberlane Personal Achievement Award to Michael Brennan.
Mike is an avid sports fan, and we talk about sports many times in the corridors, and sometimes he's right and sometimes he's wrong, obviously. Most of the times he's wrong, but the NCAAs is a big part of his life. He was watching all along, and he was cheering for one team, and I just kept telling him, Florida's the team, Florida's the team. Well, we have a gift here from Billy Donovan and Matt Bonner and the Florida team, and hopefully you'll become a Florida Gator fan next year, Mike.
I would like to present some senior honors recognition program. We had some seniors that we had missed out on presenting them as members of the English Honor Society, and assisting me to do this will be Mr. Brian Devaney and Mr. Pat Scott. As you can see, we took out a physical punishment on Mr. Devaney for making this error. And I would ask you to hold your applause to the end because we're going to individually cord each one of these students. Stacy Como, Martha Duffy, Catherine Gallant, Carissa McAlligot, Tina Mortella, Rebecca Peterson, Kelly Saltamalakia, Guys, I've been practicing all day, but that one's a tough one. Janine Soul, Chester C. I also have a student for the Science Honor Society, and I'd ask Mr. Mark Pedersen to come forward and to cord this particular student. And I'd ask Mrs. Rebecca Brown, please. We switched to a new administrative software this year, and we missed one senior who did have honors with distinction for 4 years. I certainly apologize for that error, and I'd like to bring him forward now to receive the public recognition he deserves, Mitchell Mensis. We have a representative from the Marine Corps here tonight to present a Scholastic Award, and would Staff Sergeant Johnson from the Marines please come forward?
Thank you. Can you hear me? All right. First off, I'd like to see how loud the class of 2001 can really get, if they would do so at this time. Not bad. What brings me here is for the Scholastic Excellence Award is the male and female that demonstrates leadership in the classroom, setting an example for peers to emulate, and holding to the standards and traditions that the faculty here expects. Because I've traveled all around New Hampshire, and I tell you, the schools in southern New Hampshire do the best. At this time, I'd like to call Mr. Ryan Holder forward and Anna Mija, please.
I'd like to call Miss Donna Callahan forward so we can award the honor stoles for the National Honor Society, and Mrs. Patricia Stone to read for me, please.
Emily Moulton. Chester C. Catherine Gallant. Jonathan Nye. Jared Cobb. Carissa McCalligot. Danielle Boulay. Mitchell Menzies. Jennifer O'Neill. Alyssa Small. Janine Sowell. Sarah Underwood. Michael Schofield. Elizabeth Barnes. Gwendolyn Bennett. Julie Bradley. Rebecca Brown. Aaron Clayton. Stacy Como. Kimberly Desmond. Kelly Doyle. Ana Mahia. George Garabedian. Zachary Kissel. Jonathan Lukier. Yolanda Morier. Nicole Michael. Bruce Moulton. Aaron Murphy. Amanda Nelson. Hillary Nelson. Andrea Passanisi. Sagar Patel. Peter Tarosian. Caitlin Patterson. And Amy Tufts.
It's my pleasure to present the Principal's Award to two very deserving students. Both of these students, problems at the school, I could count on them to come forward, make the appointment, sit down, talk, go through the problem in a rational, nice way, and then suggest what they think a solution would be. They were involved in many things in their class throughout the year. It's my pleasure to award this year's Principal Award to Ryan Holder and Anna Mejia. Awarding the Art Department Awards, Mrs. Linda Warren.
I appreciate being an honorary member of the art department this evening. Ms. Zender regrets not being able to be here to give out these awards herself. As the most outstanding in the field of art, Peter Isherwood. And most improved in the field of art, Nicole Scavati.
From the athletic department, the athletic director, Dennis Tardif.
First of all, I'd like to recognize one coach. I have a National Federation Coaches Association Award to recognize one of the outstanding coaches in this country, wrestling coach Barry Chujan. If you could come up here for a second. First, the most outstanding female athlete goes to a young lady who played 4 years in soccer, started all 4 years, and went to track. She was a 4-year letter award winner doing all events, short distances, long distances. In spring, likewise, she qualified for the hurdles and a relay team and was a letter person for 4 years. This year's a winner. She's been up quite a few times already, Anna Mejia. She's going to UMass next year. Almost. The Outstanding Male Athlete Award goes to a young man who played football this year and threw for 12 touchdowns and over 1,300 yards. In basketball, was recognized as the Globe Player of the Year, Mr. New Hampshire, and broke the school scoring record, and just recently earned McDonald's nomination to the McDonald's All-American team, and that's Chris Tardiff.
From the Business Technology Department, Ms. Dr. Elizabeth Bigelow.
The Advanced Computer Award goes to a young lady who not only maintained the highest average in the class, but she really should be commended for her patience and working on the internet, and every time she'd get to a site and would lock up, she was one of the few who remained so calm and would just reboot and start it again. And it gives me a great deal of pleasure to give this award to Carrie Eskel. Mrs. Dekejian is going to give the Outstanding Award.
It's my pleasure to present the Outstanding Business Award to a student that demonstrates exceptional interest and aptitude in business. This year's recipient excelled in accounting, marketing, economics, and computer applications. She's insightful, creative, determined, and a great person to have in class. She's going to Bentley College, where she's going to study accounting. It's my pleasure to give the Outstanding Business Award to Lindsay Stroker.
These 5 seniors made all-state orchestra for 4 consecutive years. A senior salute to orchestra members Andrea Passanisi, Nicole Michael, Yolanda Moria, Martha Duffy, and Kurt Weber. Presenting the Computer Technology Awards, Mrs. Karen Hammond.
The Computer Award is going to Christopher Noel.
Presenting the English Department Awards, Mr. Eric Constantino, Brian Phelan, and Marilyn Prell.
Good evening. Mrs. Prell and I are here to hand out the Most Improved Award in English, Writing, and Language Arts. We've chosen a young lady who has truly dedicated herself to her studies, both with Mrs. Prell in the first semester this year in a course entitled Short Story and Its Writer, and with me this last semester in a course entitled Critical Analysis, essentially a writing course. And I tell some of the characters sitting behind me who are catcalling me, most of whom have had to sit through my critical analysis course this last half of the year, that writing is a lot like fishing. No one is born with fishing talent. It takes work. You have to acquire the skills to be a good fisherman. That means working with lures and rods and so on. And similarly, one has to work to acquire the skills to be a good writer. I remind them upon occasion of my writing instructor at UNH, Don Murray, who used to say, and this is a quote I remember from 25 years ago, "To write well, one has to apply the seat of the pants to the edge of the chair and write and write and write and write some more." End quote. I used to begin writing seminars with that kind of a dictum. No one is born with writing talent, and I tell these young people that occasionally. It has to be developed. The young lady we've chosen understands that, and boy, does she apply that knowledge and that understanding, and it really translates into some amazing growth and development over the course of a year. Please, and before I give you her name, in the last paper she submitted to me, it had no fewer than 7 drafts. That's how dedicated this young lady is. That's very rare. 7 drafts of a paper. Please recognize Wendy Gertie.
I am pleased and honored to be presenting the English Department Most Outstanding Award to a young man who has quietly yet steadily earned the admiration and respect of both his peers and teachers. Though quiet by nature, this person speaks through his work ethic, his thoughtfulness, and his dignity. Those teachers who have not had the pleasure of teaching this scholar have missed out on experiencing one of the best of what the Timberlane class of 2001 has to offer. I am sure that those who have taught this student will agree with me that they have seldom met someone more deserving of a title outstanding than Mr. John LeCuyer.
In the Guidance Department, Ms. Kim Barney and Mr. Bill Tilton.
On behalf of our colleagues in the Guidance Department, we are pleased to recognize 2 seniors this evening. The first award is the Outstanding Personal Achievement Award. The recipient of this award has persevered in the face of adversity and personal challenge. She has maintained a positive outlook and commitment to her goals despite formidable obstacles. This year's recipient of our Outstanding Personal Achievement Award is Alyssa DeSalvo.
Our second award is given to a student who demonstrates a sincere interest and commitment to serve Timberlane. Their service reflects an understanding and appreciation of all people and the importance and value in helping others. This year's winner is a true behind-the-scenes worker who has contributed greatly to our school since her freshman year. She's a tireless volunteer, always ready to lend a hand, yet never takes the spotlight for herself, although she definitely should. I'm very proud to present this year's award to Danielle Boulay.
These seniors and their team continue to be the pride of our community, a 20-0 season record, Class L champions, State Meet of Champions titleist, and for the second year in a row, New England champions. A senior salute to wrestling team members Rob Kolb, Liz Wilson, Ryan Holder, Mike Dermody, and Ryan McQuillan. To present the Home Technology Awards, Mrs. Patricia Stone.
On behalf of Ms. Joan Sterna and Mrs. Sandra Piasecki of the Home Technology Department, it's my pleasure to give their award to Mark E. Porter.
To present the Industrial Technology Awards, Mr. Raymond Williams.
I am pleased to present two awards tonight. The first goes to a young man who, in our pre-voc tech ed program, accomplished outstanding work and achievement in the areas of welding and woodworking, metalworking, and even drafting, and then finished up his 2 years at the Salem Voc. Would Russell Blaney please come forward to accept this? My second award goes to a young man who has achieved outstanding work and accomplishment in the area of our CAD curriculum, not only in mechanical and engineering and architectural, but also in graphic design and even animation. Would Dan Ryan please come forward?
To present the Mathematics Department Awards, Mrs. Karen Hammond.
For greatly improving in his efforts in studying his mathematics, Jonathan Marr. And a special award to an outstanding mathematician, and she can truly be called a mathematician, Miss Wendy Bennett.
To present the Music Awards, Mr. Anthony DePartolomeo and Mr. Rob Harrington and Mrs. Louise Pajak.
Our first award goes to the outstanding band student from the class of 2001, Joshua Manning. Now we're going to recognize the outstanding choral member from the class of 2001, Shannon Bilo. And our outstanding orchestra member, Nicole Michael.
To present the Physical Education Department Awards, Mr. Paul Cardone.
It is my pleasure tonight to present the most outstanding male and female student in physical education, Ashley LaLiberty. And Christopher Tardif.
From the science department, just recently got his doctorate in chemistry, Dr. Peter Stackpole.
Thank you, Mr. Murray. Do you try to guess who's going to get it? Listen for the clues. When they ask us to write college recommendations, sometimes the form says, what's the first word that comes into your mind? Well, diligent, cheerful, hardworking, positive. If this kid ever had a bad day in school, you wouldn't know it by looking. Mike Brennan. For the second award, I've been thinking for 2 weeks. There's only one word: exceptional. As in, nobody understands this stuff, Mr. Stackpole. Nobody can do it except. This is too hard. We can't get all this done except Wendy.
From the social studies department, Mr. John Doobie.
On behalf of the Social Studies Department, I'm presenting 2 awards. One is to the outstanding student in the social sciences, and that goes to Erin Clayton. And the other is a young man who I've gotten to know as a student in the Historical Honor Society, and he's a great kid. And this is the History Award, and that goes to Jared Holland.
From the World Language Department, Mrs. Patricia Hodgkins, the department chair, Lee Buckley from French, Linda Lucy from Spanish.
Husband back. I don't usually speak English this evening, but in the absence of Herr Madsen, who is in Germany with his exchange students this evening, it is my personal pleasure to give the Outstanding German Award to Peter Tarosian. To present the French award this evening is Madame Buckley.
Bonsoir. Ça me fait tellement plaisir de vous présenter ce soir l'étudiante qui, pour les dernières 4 années, a gagné le Grand Prix d'excellence en français. Mademoiselle la présidente de la Société honoraire de français, Danielle Boulet. And now to present the Spanish award, Senor Losi.
Bienvenidos, estimados invitados. Este año escolar he tenido una alumna que ha sobresalido en español. Su habilidad, así como su constante sonrisa, me han impresionado mucho. Que me place regalar este premio a Becky Brown.
A special presentation, recognition coming from the senior class. I'd like to call up Aaron Balajian and Jennifer O'Neill and Jonathan Nye.
Okay. Well, I was down at Salisbury Beach this past weekend, and I had my picture taken at one of those instant memories picture booths. As I was waiting my 4.5 to 6 minutes to receive my picture, I put my ear up to the side of the machine, partly to see if it was still working. What I heard was many distinct sounds, grindings, a high-pitched whining, a periodic thump. You could tell many different portions of the ancient machinery were involved in capturing and developing the photo. All those pieces, whatever their respective jobs were, remained necessary in order for me to receive my priceless little picture. If one click didn't click right, if one flash bulb was burnt out, or one cranking mechanism needed some oil, it could all fall apart, and I would lose that beautiful moment captured in time. But lucky for me, the booth did its job. Anyway, if you did not see where I was going, this school is also a working mechanized community of persons, each performing a specialized task, each doing their parts until this Friday, the final printout. There is one group of persons in this school who perform a task so completely necessary and demanding, and do this so robustly, yet remain underappreciated: the secretaries of Timberlane. Thank you, secretaries. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your smiles or bad jokes on dismal days. Thank you for your accurate weather forecasts. For your time and devotion to all students, thank you for helping this photo, the class of 2001, turn out on time and properly developed. Okay, we have tokens of appreciation, so as I call your name, you can come up. Mrs. Day. Mrs. Dearman. Mrs. Bellow. Mrs. Farnsworth. And Ms. Rothwell.
Hopefully more of these people will be here. Looking for college applications, scholarships, and job hunting were not the easiest of tasks, but two people were there to help. One spent countless hours filling transcript requests and giving out GPAs. The other searched through that intimidating scholarship book to find scholarships that we might actually be eligible for. On behalf of the seniors of the class of 2001, I would like to give special thanks to our guidance secretaries, Ms. Sue Ingham and Ms. Elizabeth Bossio. Although it may have seemed intimidating that first day of freshman year, the guidance office and the wonderful people within it have been of great assistance. The counselors have not just been there for schedule adjustments or college applications, but for advice. When we were unsure of our futures, which many of us still are, they were there to listen. The class of 2001 would like to thank Mr. Fish, Ms. Hirschfeld, Ms. Varney, Mr. Tilton, and Mr. Children.
During the period of time which is high school, we students are privileged enough to have the opportunity to interact with many outstanding individuals. These individuals do the intangible things that enable our school to function on an enjoyable level. Two women in particular have played a large role in making our high school experience an exceptional one. These two women have gone above the call of duty to enhance each of our respective careers here at Timberlane. So if Ms. Reardon and Ms. Morris would please come up, we have some tokens of gratitude to express our appreciation.
To present the Adventure Lore Scholarship, the Holder family.
The 2001 Adventure Lore Scholarship goes to a young lady who's already been up here twice this evening, once for a National Honor Society recognition and once for the Ensemble of Excellence, and that is Rebecca Peterson. And the second one goes to a student who is a very talented athlete and one of great wit and charm, Michael Dermody.
To present the Alumni Scholarship, Kathy Elliott.
I used to work for a company years ago, and our motto used to be, "We earn our wings every day." And this young man has done this literally. So it's my pleasure to announce the winner of the Alumni Association Award to Mr. Peter TRHS.
This student is a scholar whose dedication has been recognized by his membership in 4 honor societies, a Presidential Award for Academic Excellence, participation on the Math and FIRST robotics teams, and in the GAP German Exchange Program. He has also been an active contributor to Timberlane sports in all seasons, most notably as captain of the ski team for the 3 years. He has played both backstage and onstage roles in school productions. Among his many accomplishments in his school years have been earning his private pilot's license, We wish clear skies and fair breezes to him wherever his wings may carry him. The senior salute goes to Peter TRHS. To present the Atkinson Academy PTA Scholarship, Susan Ober.
Atkinson Academy presents a scholarship to a graduate, a boy and a girl each year. This year, we're going to name the scholarships. One of them is in memory of a student, a 5th grade girl that would have graduated this year, and the PTA is presenting this in her memory, Brittany Childs. The scholarship for the girl, senior for this year, goes to Kim Desmond. The boy we're going to name this scholarship after is a 5th grader currently in Atkinson Academy who about 2 months ago was diagnosed with leukemia and has been fighting like heck, and he's well on his way to recovery. His name is Tim Lira. We're going to name this scholarship in his honor, and this scholarship goes to Peter TRHS.
To present the Atkinson Garden Club Scholarship, Mrs. Marilyn Prout.
It is with great pleasure that I announce the Atkinson Garden Club Scholarship this evening. It's a scholarship open to a student in any of the 4 towns, and for the last several years it has not been from Atkinson, but this year it is, and it goes to Pam Georgian.
To present the Atkinson Grange number 143 scholarship, Mr. Roy Hammond.
This year's Atkinson Grange number 143 scholarship goes to Danielle Boulay.
This student plays French horn in the band, writes articles for the school newspaper, and participates in the philosophy club. He is an outstanding and hard-working student. A senior salute to Derek Cunningham. This student has worked very hard to maintain good grades, has participated in co-curricular activities, and is an excellent soccer player. She is a very well-rounded student who will attend Curry College in the fall. A senior salute to Jennifer Spadacino. To present the Atkinson Lions Club Scholarship, Mr. William Smith.
Good evening. The Atkinson Lions Club is proud to present a scholarship each year in memory of a beloved former member, Bill Bramley, and it's for community service. And this year, our scholarship goes to Julie Bradley.
To present the Atkinson Women's Civic Club Scholarship, Donna McKinney.
The Atkinson Women's Civic Club gives out 4 scholarships to 4 students from Atkinson, two girls and 2 boys. This year I'd like to present them to Kim Desmond, Pamela Georgian, Michael Soriani, and Peter TRHS.
It is my pleasure to present the 125 Auto Truck and Sales Scholarships to Leah Bigart, Rebecca Karen, Pam Georgian, and Chris Tardif. It is my pleasure to present the Daniel Belanger Scholarship to Lindsay Ellis. It is my pleasure to present the Lieutenant Mark Caldwell Memorial Scholarship to Kurt Weber. It's my pleasure to present the Ruth B. Campbell Scholarship to Daniel Belay and Yolanda Maria. To present the Brittany Childs Memorial Scholarship, Mrs. Patricia Stone.
It's my pleasure to present the Brittany Childs Memorial Scholarship to Robin McIntyre.
To present the Clifton E. and Ruth Cook Scholarship, Tammy McSheehy.
It is my honor to present the Clifton and Ruth Cook Scholarship to Robert Kolb.
To present the Danville PTA Irma Day Ham Scholarship, Carolyn McAlpine Moran.
Good evening. I'm very honored to be here tonight. 11 years ago, I started my first teaching position at Danville School teaching second grade. And little does everyone know, but if you teach second grade, some of these kids will always be your babies. I'm very pleased to announce the Danville PTA Irma Day Ham Scholarship to Miss Erin Murphy.
The Maud and John Dustin Music Scholarship goes to Jennifer Clark. To present the Exeter and Hampton Electric Company Scholarship, Mr. Robert Wickham.
On behalf of Exeter and Hampton Electric Company and its employees, I'd like to present the ENH Electric Company Scholarship to Lindsay Ellis.
The First Mass Bank Scholarship goes to Gwendolyn Bennett. The Claudine Hanlon Scholarship goes to Rebecca Karen. The Brian Harrison Scholarship goes to Jared Cobb. Presenting the Ronald Hazeltine Memorial Scholarship, Marilyn Prowl.
I am deeply honored to present this scholarship to a former English teacher who was one of the most beloved teachers that have ever been at Timberlane. He originally taught at the middle school, and then we were lucky enough to have him at the high school. He also coached girls basketball and girls softball, partly because he had 4 sons, and he wanted to not be coaching them on the floor, just off the floor, I guess. His second son, Don Hazeltine, some of you may have known him over the years, was to be here tonight, and unfortunately he pulled his Achilles tendon on Sunday, requiring surgery. They will be here next year, however, I think en masse, because they will be closing the scholarship. So this is my last chance to address what Ron Hazeltine meant to us at Timberlane, and especially in the English department. He said there were 3 A's for students to achieve during high school. I want to make sure that they're still listening. The first was an A for academics, because that's what we're here for. The second A is for athletics, because that's what really gives another dimension to your school life and afterlife, after high school. But the third one, I was so pleased to hear our class essayist mention tonight. She mentioned attitude, and that was his third A. He says, get the A for attitude during your 4 years. Of the 3, you probably already know which A he felt was the most important, and that was the A for attitude. Mr. Sorter and I would like to present this to a senior girl who has also been on the softball team, and that is Stacy Como.
The Haverhill Rotary Club Scholarship goes to Amy Tufts. To present the Herff Jones Scholarship, Dr. George Carter.
This year's Herff Jones Scholarship goes to Emily Moulton.
The Susan Hill Music Scholarship goes to Joshua Manning. To present the Dan Ketchum Memorial Scholarship, Mrs. Lorraine Massioli.
Good evening. The Dan Ketchum Memorial Scholarship honors the former head of the Timberlane Mathematics Department who died of cancer in 1999. Dan combined the passion he had for his subject with a true teacher's commitment to bringing out the best in his students and his colleagues alike. It is fitting that he be remembered through an award which recognizes comparable passion and excellence on the part of 2 Timberlane seniors. Tonight, I give great pleasure in honoring Janine Sewell, and the other award recipient, Jacqueline McKinney.
To award the Jennifer Klink Memorial Scholarship, Dan Johnson. We have 2 recipients, Chantel Lavoie and Tina Mortello. The Thomas and Charlotte Labosque Scholarship goes to Bruce Moulton. The second recipient is Emily Moulton. The Liberty Grange Scholarship goes to Kenneth Conley. Sorry, it was Kenneth Connolly. The Eric Lovett Scholarship goes to George Garabedian. The following seniors were recognized by the Commission on the Status of Women for achieving both academic and athletic excellence. A senior salute to Elizabeth Barnes, Julie Bradley, Stacy Como, Amy Desmond, Kimberly Desmond, Ashley LaLiberty, Crystal Langlois, Corey McAllicat, Anna Mejia, Caitlin Patterson, Alyssa Small, Amy Tufts, and Sarah Underwood. The Judith Ann Mannion Memorial Scholarship goes to Erin Clayton. The Nicholas Marcotte Memorial Scholarship goes to Matthew Carrington and Alyssa DeSalvo. The Nikki Marcotte Memorial Scholarship goes to Chester C. The Matern Scholarship goes to Yolanda Moria. Each year, the New Hampshire Athletic Directors Association recognizes male athletes who have achieved both academic and athletics excellence. A senior salute to this year's recipients: Jonathan Nye, George Garabedian, Joseph Gallant, Ulysses Wilson, Jared Cobb, Chris Tardif, Ryan Holder, and Sagar Patel. The PACE Scholarship with 2 recipients this year, Rob Kolb and Carissa McCallican. The PEP Scholarship to Rebecca Crapo. Presenting the Plastow Fish and Game Harold B. Kidder Scholarship, Dr. George Carter.
On behalf of the Plastow Fish and Game, it's my pleasure tonight to present the award scholarship to Lindsay Ellis.
The following students have gone about their business at school this year in a quiet, positive way. Despite the ongoing construction, they worked their way through and around it, from Spirit Week participation to academic dedication. Their unspoken example was noticed by classmates and teachers. A senior salute to Jeff Paul and Katie Puglia. To present the Plastow Historical Society Scholarship, Kim Varney.
I'm pleased to present the scholarship to my student, Jared Cobb.
To present the Plastow Lions Club Scholarship, Jack Saldy.
Good evening. I'm Jack Saldy, president of Plastow Lions Club. I get the pleasure of giving out 2 scholarships tonight. After my scholarship did all the scholarship committee did all the work this year, I get the pleasure of giving them out. With that said, on behalf of the Plastow Lions Club, I'd like to call up Lindsay Ellis and Ashley Liberty.
To present the Plastow Police Association Richard M. Shields Memorial Scholarship, I call up a member of the Plastow Police Department. Brett Morgan.
On behalf of the Plastow Police Association, I'm pleased to present this scholarship to Catherine Rogers.
To present the Pollard School PTA Scholarship, Tammy McSheehy.
I love this time of the year. I get to see my little first graders become big 12th graders. The winner of the Pollard PTA Scholarship is Emily Moulton.
To present the PTSA High School Scholarships, Assistant Principal Roy Hammond.
This year, there are 4 recipients of the PTSA High School Scholarship. Danielle Boulay, Hillary Nelson, Jennifer O'Neill, and Amy Tufts.
The PTSA Middle School Scholarship goes to Catherine Gallant and Mitchell Mensis. The Laura Raza Memorial Scholarship goes to Christina Howard. To present the Region 10 Scholarship, Assistant Special Needs Director Kathy Ward.
That's Associate Director. It is my pleasure to award the Region 10 Community Service Scholarship to a graduating senior who will be pursuing their education in the field of human services. And this year it goes to Stacy Como.
To present the Sandown Lions Club Scholarship, Kathy Sull.
Each year, the Sandown Lions Club awards a scholarship to a graduating senior from Sandown. The selection is made through the scholarship committee and it is awarded for community service and volunteering. This year's recipient is Nicole Michael. We're very pleased and happy to be able to award some additional scholarships tonight. Due to a donation from one of our members, this was made possible. We have 3 young ladies who are graduating tonight who since middle school have volunteered countless amount of hours in working for the Sandown Lions Club on our fundraisers and our community service projects. So I'd like to recognize and call up Danielle Dugis, Andrea Passanisi, and my daughter, Janine Soul.
For the past 4 years, in addition to being an outstanding student and a member of the soccer team, this student has delighted many with her performances in the school musical. This year, she gave a beautifully moving and heart-rendering performance in Once Upon This Island. A senior salute to Corey McAllicat. To present the Sandown PTA Scholarship, Holly Langer Evans.
Mrs. Evans is not here today. Whoa, sorry. Hello, my name is Tim Fowler, and I am the president of the Student Council for the Sandown Central School. I have the honor of presenting our 5th grade class scholarship award and the Sandown PTA scholarships. These scholarships are given to graduating students who attended the Sandown Central School. The scholarships are awarded to Tara Brown, Jonathan LaCoyer, and Andrea Passanisi.
The Carmelina A. Schmidt Scholarship goes to Nicole Bordelais. The Seacoast Coca-Cola Scholarship to Jonathan Dufresne. To present the Service Club Scholarship, Mr. Barry Children.
It's my pleasure to present the Service Club Scholarship to Margarita Dufresne.
To present the Thunderline Z. Catherine J. Cunningham Scholarship, Cheryl Zanello.
Thunderline Z is proud to present the Catherine Cunningham Scholarship to Janine Soul. Thunderline Z is proud to present a scholarship to Aaron Belagerin. And Jared Holland.
To present the Timberlane Athletic Council Scholarship, Mr. Bucky Tardif.
Timberlane Athletic Council is proud to present 4 scholarships. The first to Ryan Holder. Jonathan Nye. Amy Tufts. And Sarah Underwood.
To present the Timberlane Baseball Booster Scholarship, Kerry Craig.
It's my pleasure to give scholarships to the following athletes. Captain Kevin Conway. Almost said Conley.
Jimmy Scott. Joe Corsi. Dan Smith. Mike Budwick. And Chris Schuker.
To present the Timberlane Basketball Booster Scholarship, Ted Vitas.
It's my pleasure to hand out 4 basketball scholarships this year. And I must say that these 4 athletes not only lit up the basketball floor, but would light up any room that they walked into. It's my pleasure to present these awards and scholarships to Julie Bradley, Amy Tufts, Jonathan Nye, and Ken Conley.
To present the Timberlane Cheerleaders Booster Scholarship, Diane Nye.
It is my pleasure to be here to present 3 scholarships on behalf of the Timberlane Cheerleading Boosters. These go to Tina Croto, Ashley LaLiberty, and Crystal Langlois.
Determined to experience every opportunity Timberlane had to offer, this student let nothing stand in her way. She has met every obstacle with a quick sense of humor and positive attitude. She is a remarkable young woman who will continue to conquer the world at UNH next year. A senior salute to Rebecca Karen. To present the Timberlane English Honor Society Scholarship, Mr. Brian Devaney and Patrick Scott.
If you attended one of the coffee houses that the English Honor Society put on this year, you'd be able to see the richness and diversity that Timberlane really has to offer. It's my honor to give away 3 scholarships tonight: Danielle Boulay, Yolanda Morier, and Amy Tufts.
I have several Timberlane Field Hockey Booster Scholarship. First one, Elizabeth Barnes. Ann Como. Stacy Como. Pamela Georgian. Kelly Moreau. Amy Tufts. and Joanna Webster. To present the Timberlane Football Booster Scholarship, Jackie Seastead.
I have the pleasure of awarding 4 football scholarships this evening. These boys have been an important part of a football team that has experienced building years and championship years. Throughout all 4 years of their playing careers, they have been athletes, leaders, positive examples to others. I have the privilege to award 4 scholarships. The first is to Kevin Conway. Kevin is a unique player and good pass receiver. His uniqueness also extends into his playing attire in his striped football socks that he wears on football days. And good luck, Kevin, as you pursue your career in criminal justice. I'd like to also present an award to Ryan Holder. He may have been outsized by many opponents, but never outmatched. Ryan has always been a leader for his team, his school, and a wonderful friend. The next scholarship is to John Nye. John epitomizes a good high school athlete who made himself into a great player with perseverance. His achievements also extend into the classroom with excellent achievements. The last football scholarship is presented to Mike Schofield. Mike is an athlete and a scholar. Congratulations on your achievements. One question though, where did you get that nickname?
To present the Timberlane Junior Football Scholarship, Martha Sumner and John Kuhn.
On behalf of junior football, I'd like to present 2 cheerleading scholarships to Suzanne Brown and Christina Croto.
On behalf of the Timberlane Junior Football Boosters, I'd like to present 2 scholarships, Ryan Holder and Jonathan Nye.
The Timberlane Golf Booster Scholarship goes to James Scott. Three Timberlane Hockey Booster Scholarship. The first one to Jeff Duvall. The next 2 to James Scott and Larry Reardon. To present the Timberlane High School Music Association Scholarship, Mark Elliott.
Good evening. It's a little warm in here, isn't it? The three awards or three scholarships I'm going to be giving out now are to three exceptional students that have done a terrific job this year and are going to be continuing on in the studies of their music. I'd like to issue these to Shannon Bilo, Nicole Michael, Andrea Passanisi,
Throughout her high school career, this student has taken responsibility for her behavior and academic success. Continued perseverance in advocating for support are the tools for her success. She is a model of the true value of education. A senior salute to Natasha Summers. To present the Timberlane Middle School Music Association Scholarship, Mark Elliott.
I'm back. This is to another exceptional student that is going to go a long way in her career, Yolanda Morier.
To present the Timberlane National Honor Society Scholarship, Donna Callahan.
I'm pleased tonight to give two scholarships, one to Julie Bradley and our second one to Sagar Patel.
The Timberlane Principal Scholarship goes to a young lady who I don't think I've ever seen anybody so excited for an acceptance to college, Danielle Boulay. To present the Timberlane Runners Booster Scholarship, Bob Flynn.
It's my pleasure to present the Timberlane Runners Boosters Scholarships to two dedicated, talented, and enthusiastic student athletes. The first young lady has participated in 12 seasons of running, including cross-country, winter, and spring track for 4 seasons, Alyssa Small. The second scholarship goes to another outstanding young student athlete, Anna Mahia, who has participated in 8 seasons of running, including winter and spring track.
To present the Timberlane Senior Class Scholarship, Dan Donnellan, Suzanne Judd, and Sue Takesian.
On behalf of the senior class, we'd like to award these scholarships to Danielle Boulay, Margarita Dufresne, Anna Mejia, and Alyssa Small.
I have several scholarships to award for Timberlane soccer boosters. First one, Amy Desmond. Jared Cobb. Julie Bradley. Chantel Lavoie. Morgan Keith. Ken Conley. Matt Carrington. Beth Mashon. Corey McCallicut. Anna Mejia. Mitchell Mensis. Sagar Patel. Caitlin Patterson. And Jennifer Spadacino. To award the Timberlane softball scholarship, Mr. Mike Sorter. Anne Marie Como. Stacy Como. Rebecca Crapo. Emily Moulton. And Hillary Nelson. This young lady was captain of our girls ski team at Timberlane past 2 years and a member of the team for 3 years. She has shown dedication and enthusiasm to the team at both races and practices throughout the year. She plays the violin in the Timberlane Orchestra and was inducted into the Tri-M Honor Society this year. She was a member of the U.S. First Robotic Competition the past 2 years. A senior salute to Leah Bigart. To award the Timberlane Students Against Destructive Decisions Scholarship, Mrs. Cheryl Sprinkle.
It is my honor and pleasure to give this scholarship to a young lady who really exemplifies what SAD is all about, not only by her words, but her deeds. I'm proud to present this to Miss Emily Moulton.
To present the Timberlane Regional High School Student Council Scholarship, Mrs. Ann Reardon.
I'm always happy to present this scholarship because I'm just a representative of the 20 hardworking kids who raised all the money for this scholarship. Timberlane Student Council Scholarship goes to this year's president, Margarita Dufresne.
To award the Timberlane Support Staff Scholarship, Tammy McSheehy.
It is my honor to represent the Timberlane support staff and to present these 2 scholarships, one to Rebecca Karen. And Jared Cobb.
To award the Timberlane Teachers Association Scholarship, I call back Mrs. Ann Reardon.
Raising this on me. The Timberlane Teachers Association is a professional organization of the teachers, guidance counselors, and nurses in the school district. And it is my pleasure to give their scholarship to Bethany Marchand.
It's my pleasure to award the Timberlane Tennis Booster Scholarship to Kelly Doyle and Sagar Patel. To award the Timberlane Volleyball Booster Scholarship, Cheryl Briggs and Roberta Segara.
First of all, I want to thank Roxanne O'Connor for everything that you give our athletes and everything you give all the students at the school. I want to congratulate John Doobie because John Doobie is taking on the dubious task of becoming of becoming our first men's volleyball coach next year. Congratulations. This is our first year as a volleyball boosters, and we're here primarily because of the encouragement of Roxanne O'Connor. We are going to be able to give out in our first year as a boosters 3 scholarships. The scholarships are going to girls who have brought very unique qualities and characteristics to our program. They brought leadership, character, and perseverance. I'll let you decide which has which. Kristen Emery, Jen Sarator, and Jess McEwen, please come join us.
To award the Timberlane Wrestling Booster Scholarship, Jackie Seastead.
Wrestling at Timberlane has a winning record which extends over many years. It's very exciting to watch a Timberlane wrestling meet, especially against certain schools. As already recognized tonight, we have an outstanding coach, but the wrestlers, they're the best. We'll miss you. I'd like to present the first scholarship to Ryan Holder. Ryan is a strong leader who has led by example. He has the heart of a champion. He's the type of person that you'd want your own sons to be friends with. I'd also like to present a scholarship to Liz Wilson. Through dedication and hard work, Liz has evolved into a fantastic wrestler. and a New England champion.
To award the Timberlane Youth Soccer League Scholarship, Susan Ober.
Having my oldest a fifth grader, I'm actually excited that I know these two seniors, and I am probably more pleased than they are going to be when I tell them their names, because these are two of the best kids on the soccer field that referee our youth games and excellent role models for our kids, Jared Cobb and Ken Conley.
This senior undertook an outstanding internship at Johnson & Johnson Associates, demonstrating maturity, initiative, and an exceptional work ethic. He has a cheerful, can-do attitude that is truly inspirational. A senior salute to Dan Smith. The Sharice May Hooley Memorial Scholarship goes to Beth Mashon. The Perry Zanakis Memorial Scholarship goes to Nina Magliachetti. For always being pleasant and never complaining, even when faced with the most difficult challenges in class, and for striving to excel in Spanish, this senior salute goes to Amy Tufts. The Lawrence General Hospital Scholarships go to Nicole Bordelais and Wendy Gurdy. To present the Sam Walton Community Leadership Scholarship, Jackie Dwinels.
I've been here for 5 years in a row, and it's still hot. And we need air conditioning. And next year I'm going to say a Sam Walton Scholarship because I'm always last. What a great privilege it is to be here to present this Walmart Scholarship. The scholarship applications are given to area young adults in the Timberlane District, Haverhill High School, Sanborn High School, and Whittier Voc Tech. And as I said, I've been here for 5 years in a row. I can't believe it. The young adults from Timberlane High School, they are just phenomenal. They really, really are phenomenal. We have a team of 9 associates at the store that carefully read all the applications when they are sent in, and they have the hard task of picking 3 finalists from all the applications that are sent in. When this young lady came before our judges, she was very determined and knew exactly what she wanted in life. She answered every question with pride and distinction and looked our panel of judges right in the eye. They knew right away she had a mission to accomplish. I would like to present the Sam Walton Leadership Scholarship to Rebecca Crapo.
This year, Timberlane was honored once again because one of our administrators was honored as one of the 3 best assistant principals in this state. He made the finals. They called him Mr. Timberlane. You've seen him up here doing everything tonight. It gives me a great deal of pleasure to present this framed gift of the news article contemporary, making him Mr. Timberlane, Dr. George Carter.
At this time, I'd like to call Mr. Murray, our school principal. Step forward, please.
On behalf of the class of 2001, I would like to present to you our class gift. We have decided to give a donation of $1,000 that will go towards a message board for the future classes of Timberlane.
On behalf of the school, I accept your generous gift, and certainly we have enough going on here at Timberlane to definitely you put it to good use. At this time, I'd also like to call up for a gift presentation Dustin Hewitt, Margarita Dufresne, and Tara Brown. Dustin really doesn't want to talk, but he says he'll say something afterwards. What these students have been doing and diligently doing is Dustin came to me at the beginning of the year and asked if they could design and paint a mural to go into one of the entranceways of our new wing. And it's not completed yet, but you can see some of the finished product today, and they want to show that to you now.
These four we decided to present to you today because they're the cornerstones of the education that brought the senior class here.
I'd have to say that all the credit goes totally to Dustin because it was his idea and it was his dream and it was his creation, his sketches. He outlined everything and decided it had to be perfect, what was wrong, what we needed to fix, details here, details there. So we definitely need to give a round of applause just to Dustin Hewitt.
Again, I'd like to thank Dustin Hewitt because he's the one who motivated us, and it's been great getting to know these guys, and it was an adventure, to say the least.
I would like to take this opportunity to share with you all a brief inspirational piece by Linda E. Knight entitled It's Up to You. This life is the only one you're given. Look for opportunities to grow and never be discouraged in your efforts to do so. Replace your weaknesses with positives. Take life's broken pieces and recreate your dreams. Never measure the future by the past. Let yesterday become a memory and tomorrow a promise. Begin each day by focusing on all that is good, and you'll be in a position to handle whatever comes along. Take responsibility for your actions. Never make excuses for not being the best you can be. If you should slip, be comforted by the thought that we all do at times. Determine your tomorrow by the choices you make today, and you'll find yourself living in joy and triumph. Thank you.